Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a pick a card all about a yes or no question that you have. So all the groups are here. We have group number 1, group 2, group 3, group 4 and group 5. If you want to know what crystals these are, this is pink opal, tourmalated quartz, clear quartz, citrine and pyrite. So please choose your group. As usual, all the timestamps will be down below in the description box and in the comment section down below. So please choose your timestamp. And let's get started for this nice little pick a card all about a yes or no question. So let's get started with group number 1 with the pink opal mini tower. Hello group number 1, let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the pink opal tower, such a little beauty. So let's get started and see what answer this is, if this is a yes or a no. So we have the Page of Wands. So this to me is a yes. The Page of Wands is a very, very kind of important start. It's all about kind of having the drive to go forward. So we're going to have a little look into any other information that wants to come through. So this is going to be any extra cards that want to come through. We're going to have a look into that in just a moment. So with the Page of Wands, this is all about you having the kind of drive to go towards what you want to do. So if this is a yes, most likely it is because you really, really want it, okay? So obviously this is going to be completely different for everyone, so just take it as it resonates. But I do feel like some of you guys are like, yes, you know, like really, really excited. A lot of you guys, this feels like you're going to go out your comfort zone to get to this spot, but I do feel like you're kind of ready for it. I feel like you're ready to start this new thing, and it feels really, really exciting. So let's get a couple more cards and let's see what else this is kind of clarifying. So let's get you a couple more tarot cards and let's see any more information about this situation. So we have the Death card. Let's bring that up there. And then we also have the Devil. Okay, so these two cards, normally people would say that these are almost like quote unquote negative cards, but I always see this as something that's really positive. So what this is feeling to me is there's a lot of intensity around you. There's a lot of a need to like break out of something, break through something, break around something. Something is needing to go, like you're needing to exit the premises. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So once you end this, that is when you become much more whole and complete and you feel like yourself again. So basically the reason why this is a yes or no question is because you feel conflicted as to, is this the right decision? Did I make the right decision? Should I make this decision? All those sort of things. And you're kind of conflicted because you're going through such an intense process where you're transforming, is you almost are, it's almost like I'm hearing like you don't know who you are. You're kind of figuring out who you are. And I'm getting this really strong like kind of tug of war with yourself. And I feel like there's a really strong need to step into who you are and what you really want. And I feel like you're really suffering with this need to like, sorry guys if you keep hearing my phone, it keeps going off, which I don't know why. You guys might be feeling quite overwhelmed, which is why my phone kept going off. You might be feeling quite overwhelmed with something. You might be feeling like, okay, there's too much pressure. I don't know if I can do it. You know, all those sort of things. But what this is showing me is just try it, you know, and see how you feel. It's asking you to break out of your usual pattern. And it might actually, there might be an old pattern that comes up when you start this new thing. So it's really giving you the opportunity to just kind of give yourself permission to do it and not worry about kind of what the consequences are, and if it won't work out, what if it doesn't work out. Just don't focus on those sort of things, because it's showing you that this is meant to happen. Whatever this situation is, something is meant to break and to move forward. Okay, so this is what I'm feeling, especially with the Devil. It's a very powerful head first energy, and I feel like you guys are being asked to step into, one, your power, and two, your emotional body, and really ask yourself, is this something that I really want? Because it feels like something you really, really want. For a lot of you guys, I'm getting like acting, but for a lot of you guys, I'm getting like a breakup. So it obviously is a lot of different energies, but obviously it will feel right for you, and it does feel like a yes for this group specifically. Okay, so let's get you some advice on this certain thing that you are wanting to do. So obviously take it as it resonates, guys. It's going to be different for everyone. So we're going to get you an advice card. Let's see what this advice is. I'm getting like, this is so strange, but I'm hearing like a bubbling cauldron, but the person that's stirring it is like a lollipop instead of a spoon. It feels like you're taking things, not taking things so seriously, like doing things differently. That is what I'm picking up on. So we have portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild cards. So you're definitely stepping into something new, something that's unfamiliar, basically. So we have the void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Lovely. So this looks really scary, but this is basically what you're feeling. It's kind of like, oh my God, I have no idea what's on the other side of this, but I'm ready for it. Like, I'm ready to start this new thing. And stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb is basically saying, like, just give yourself a bit of time. You don't have to make a decision now, but they are saying that you can do this and you do have the opportunity to do it now. And I'm hearing, what's that quote? Something like forever hold your peace. Something like that. It's like stop or forever hold your peace or something like that. We'll have stop here as well. So it's basically saying to stop and slow down and embrace what you're going through right now, because you're not ready to actually do it yet. But it is going to come to a point where you are going to step into that new version of yourself. Okay. So let's get you a crystal card for some advice for this situation. And this will give you a little bit more information about what's going on for you. So I'm going to pull those two. And then I'm also going to pull a couple of astrology cards just to see any information on this. Wow, a lot of transformation for you guys, definitely. Okay, we have four cards, damn. Okay, we have Ascendant Outlook, which is really interesting. So it's definitely asking you to change your perspective on something. It's asking you to really step out of your normal thinking, which is a lot hard for my fixed signs, either Scorpio or Leo as well. But obviously Taurus and literally forgot the other one, Aquarius. Sorry, my little Aquarians. But this is obviously asking you guys to kind of step out your comfort zone. Especially those of you who are Scorpio and Leo, it's kind of affirming that. So let's have a look at these two first. So we have Lepidocrocite, which is this one, and then we have Cuprite, which is this one. So really powerful, red, intense energy. So this one is generosity, security, and flow. And this one is open heart, grounded, and a teacher. So I'm not going to read the whole thing because they are quite long. But if you guys want to read that, if you can, to give you a little bit more information, then you can always pause the video. So we have Sagittarius Earth and Aquarius Venus. So this is to release any blame and resistance that may be blocking you from taking responsibility for the decisions you make. Cuprite attracts what we need to make it through challenging moments. Take the driver's seat, you're ready. And then Lepidocrocite says a great crystal for teachers or anyone who wishes to pass down spiritual teachings. Lepidocrocite helps with committing to your life's purpose, stay focused on the tasks at hand and taking action in order to make progress. Each day you are one step closer to your dreams. Beautiful, I love that. So I do feel like you guys feel you're very much in like a void where you don't know where you're going, but basically what the universe is saying that you are fully supported, and let the universe take you to where you need to go and know that this is the right decision. And also this yes might be something you might not want to hear, so obviously it's not going to be for everyone. But even if it isn't something you want to hear, sometimes these things happen for a reason. But obviously if you don't feel like this is the right one, then obviously you can choose another group, of course. And remember, things can change as well. But I definitely feel like you guys are learning to become much more creative and playful in your energy, and to learn to let go more and learn to let go and let God, I'm hearing. Obviously, if you don't even like believe in God or you don't affirm to God, that's totally fine. That's just a saying. But also it's just saying to see the potential in yourself and to trust yourself and know that you can go forward, especially if it's something to do with speaking your truth or speaking up or being a leader or an actor or a voice actor or something to do with your speech. Essentially, that's what I'm feeling. There's definitely a lot of growth and a lot of newness, planting new seeds. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and for watching this short little pick a card. If you would like a private reading, all my information is down below along with my crystal shop. I hope you have a lovely day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the tourmalated quartz. This crystal is really good for shadow work. It's really good at integrating the two parts of you, so the physical and the spiritual, or the mental and the, well, mental, physical, you know, all those are parts of you. This has tourmaline and it also has clear quartz. That's why it's called tourmalated quartz. Really, really good crystal for that. So if you're going through any sort of internal struggle, really good crystal for that. So that's kind of what I feel like is possibly what you're going through right now. So let's see if this is a yes or a no. We have the universe. So I feel like this is a yes, but it's also like a choice. So you don't have to take this opportunity if you don't want to. It is completely up to you, but I am hearing a yes because it's basically saying that you have options, you have more options than you realize, and there's definitely a sense of like taking it in your journey instead of what anybody else thinks. So say if it could be like moving house or getting a car, it's kind of like you get to choose if you want to do this, but also does it feel right for you, and also is this the right house for you? It's kind of like making the decision, but you kind of need to tune into your intuition for this because you are part of the universe, and the universe will provide you with any sort of help along the way, but you just have to be patient with it. Okay, so you might not get the answer straight away as to what you want to do or where you want to go, but it will come towards you. Okay, I am feeling like it's up to you to make the choice. It's kind of like, say if you want like a particular car or a particular house, you're the one who makes the choice as to which house you actually buy or which car you actually buy. First you decide whether to actually do it, and then you look, you know. So I do feel like this is a yes. I'm feeling like she has the kind of world in her hands. I am picking up on a slight no, but that's because there's two options here. It is kind of more like 75% yes, 25% no. So it obviously depends on what your situation is as to what the thing is, but it definitely feels like a yes for me. It feels more yes than no. But I definitely feel like she's kind of in this position of like letting herself be more free, and I feel like this is something that you guys are coming into, a place of really strong freedom, which is really, really lovely. So let's get you a couple more tarot cards, and let's see what else the universe or my spirit guides want to say today. We have the Two of Swords, and then we also have the Six of Pentacles. So this is really lovely. This is an energy of contemplation. So even though this kind of looks a little bit scary, this is asking you to kind of trust yourself and trust your intuition and trust that what you have chosen is the right decision, because I do feel like you're going to meet a lot more people on the way who support you, and it's almost asking you to ask for help as well if you need it. Don't be afraid to ask for help because help is there, and you will be given help if you need it. Okay, so basically I feel like you've been kind of deciding on this for quite a long time, and you've meditated on it, you've asked for help, you know, you've asked other people, but essentially you're the one who is making the decision. But I do feel like it's really important to tune into you because it feels like you know the answer. You might just need to slow down to kind of listen to it. So with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you guys have possibly been using work as a distraction, or you've just like working a lot. You've been working a lot. You've been really focusing on work and, you know, what your thing is, you know, you've been focusing on that. But I do feel like you have felt kind of in the dark for quite a long time. But it does feel like it's now time to step into this new energy, this kind of like new earth energy of not relying on other people to decide your life for you. And it feels like a definite independence energy that's coming through, and you might be doing more things independently, where possibly you're single, where you haven't been single before, or possibly you're wanting to get your own car you've never driven before. It's like little things like that that are really huge to some and not so huge to others, where it's kind of like you're trying to decide how you're going to do it. And I do feel like you're definitely going to do it, whatever it is, but it's kind of like your version of whatever it is. So everyone copes in a different way, everyone thinks in a different way. So it's kind of like, what is your thing? What is your decision making process? Is it more emotional? Is it more kind of analytical? Is it more like you need to kind of move your body more? It's kind of like just letting that energy move through as much as you can. And I'm going to definitely recommend you guys EFT, which is like tapping, where you tap like on the points. And also doing some dancing or running or kind of moving your body, because there's this need to like shift the energy, because I do feel like you're feeling very stagnant and quite stuck at the moment. And don't worry about anybody else's opinion on this. It's up to you what you choose. And especially because we have the Three of Pentacles, you guys have felt quite alone for quite a long time, and you're now starting to realise who is there for you and who isn't. And you're going to manifest a really nice group of friends. And whatever way this comes in, whatever form this comes in, they're going to be the right people for you, and most likely they're going to be very similar to you. Like if you're a starseed, they're going to be starseedy. If you're an empath, they're going to be more empathic, you know, that sort of thing. And then you're not going to feel so alone anymore. You're going to feel very, very like connected. Okay, so let's get a little bit more information on this situation. Let's get you an oracle card. Underneath, star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission and activation. Beautiful. So this is a really big change you're going through, and you just got to be really kind to yourself and know that, you know, if this is the right decision for you, then you'll make it, you know, if it's for your highest good. So this is your main card. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness and rest. So maybe the yes is, should I have a bath tonight? Or should I go for a run? Or should I go on a diet? You know, I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's really important to put yourself first here in the situation and to slow down and not overwork yourself. I feel like you guys are the workers of the 5 groups. And essentially, obviously, everyone works in their own way. Obviously, everyone works. But it feels like for you guys do like to overdo it in your energy. Like you really overdo it to kind of feel satisfaction. And the satisfaction can come from putting yourself first as well. It's not just about what you can do for others, or, you know, how you can get those grades or how you can earn that amount of money. It's actually about how you're looking after yourself as well, because you're in a physical squishy body. You know, obviously, if, you know, of course, you're the sort of person that's watching this. You know, I can't imagine an animal or something else watching this. You're definitely a human. Some of you guys might not agree with that. Some of you guys might think you're an alien or a starseed. But we're in a squishy body. We're souls in a squishy body, and it's really important to nourish that, because that is our home. We live in our body, you know. Of course we have homes as well, but take that home away, we are still in our body. So it's really important to nourish that, because sometimes we forget that, because society hasn't taught us to look after ourselves, for, you know, of course, for certain reasons, which I'm not going to go into right now because I'll start ranting. But I definitely feel like for you it's so important to put yourself first with this situation. Okay, this is your decision. So let's get you a couple of more oracle cards. Okay, balance is really important for you guys. Cancer is all about nourishment in the home, and it's interesting how I mentioned the home, because it's really what this is very much about. And then we have Neptune dreams, which is lovely. So you guys might get some really strong dreams that kind of give you an idea of what you could be doing. I'm picking up on a grandmother. So if you guys have recently witnessed a grandmother passing away, or, you know, you wanted to talk to them, I'm just feeling this really strong message of a grandmother coming through and like really connecting to you. So if you're ever worried about, you know, I didn't get to say goodbye or anything like that, this is just a really strong message to know that they're okay and you're going to be fine and they're fine. This does feel like a grandmother in spirit, of course. So if any of you guys have a grandmother in spirit, then that's extra clarification for you. That's just somebody who's coming through to give you a big hug, essentially, to know that it's going to be okay. Okay, so let's have a look at your crystals as well. So we have, oh beautiful, we've got 2 purple ones. We have purple tourmaline and lepidolite. Grounding, protection and serenity. Transition, release and change. So these are the crystals here. So if you guys want to pause the video to have a little read of those, then please do. I'm going to just kind of skim read them for now. So lepidolite is a stone to help you with transitions. By becoming aware of bad habits and patterns, we can release them to make room for new ones that sustain a healthy lifestyle. Lepidolite helps us let go of attachments to old behaviours and addictions, clearing away emotional ties to the stories we tell ourselves. This is very much about self-love on all levels, allowing us to step away from our current way of doing things to establish trust. Write the story you want to live. Libra, Jupiter, Neptune. This is very much about you guys stepping into your power and like putting yourself first, because you guys always put other people first. Grounding, protection and serenity. This is all about dispelling any negativity around core wounds, especially issues carried over from past lives. Tourmaline is a great protector and can create a shield between you and alien invasion, possession and unwanted attachments. It removes illusion, and that is where serenity and peace lie, when we are able to detach from external views. Ground yourself with love and trust that you are always Ground yourself with love and trust you're always protected. Libra, Venus and Mars. So both of these are to do with Libra. So it's very much about balance, which is what we have here. And it's also about putting yourself first. It's getting you to become empowered, to put yourself first in this position, especially if you guys have been told you can't do that, or you shouldn't study that, or you shouldn't do that for a job. This isn't your time, especially if you guys have parents, or you live with parents, or anybody who's kind of like, possibly like overruling you, who make your decisions for you. It's now time to kind of put yourself first and really like say, no, this is what I want. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Information about private readings are down below. Please message me before you want to purchase one, just to make sure the rates are correct. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the beautiful clear quartz. I love her. She is very stunning and luxurious. So let's see what's going on for you guys. So let's see if this is a yes or a no. Okay, so I'm picking up on this is a yes. A lot of you guys have got yes. That's really, really interesting. This is a yes. This feels like, yeah, it's my time to be myself. It's my time to put myself first, to nurture myself, and to make this decision for myself. And obviously take this as it resonates, guys. I do feel like this is a very strong yes, actually. Yeah, it's kind of like putting yourself forward and kind of wearing things that you want to wear, being you, and really allowing yourself to get that wisdom from the universe, because this is all about kind of listening in and putting yourself first in that position. Okay, so let's just clarify this card and see what this is all about. 8 of Cups. Okay, so this is definitely a yes, but they're just saying to wait for a little bit. Okay, so we have 5 of Wands. Is kind of like holding on to something. So I feel like it's going to be after you let go of something that you're kind of tied to. Okay, so I feel like with the 8 of Cups, you are letting go of something very slowly, but it is taking a little bit of time. So if you're feeling a sense of like urgency or rush, I feel like they're just saying to just take your time. As much as you don't want to, they're saying to slow down and kind of put yourself first, all right? So the 2 of Swords is kind of like not letting people, and pick up here, not letting people get in your way of your decision, okay? Obviously listen to other people's opinions if you feel like you need to have some sort of external, I'm hearing validation or external kind of opinions, but it does feel like there's a heavy weight on you that you've kind of been running the same program for quite a long time. And it's now time to like step into what it is that nourishes you and what you really want. And I'm picking up on like a really strong starseedy energy. A lot of you guys could be starseeds. I mean, this is a starseed oracle, but oh, sorry, this isn't the starseed oracle. My bad. I'm going to use the starseed oracle next, but no. The moonchild oracle, moonchild tarot. So I do feel like with the 8 of Cups, it's kind of like you've been putting yourself first for such. You've been putting other people first for such a long time. And now you're kind of rebirthing this new version of yourself, but it's taking a little bit of time to integrate, and you're really stepping into your feminine energy. Even if you're a male, the same thing. It's kind of like stepping into your heart energy. That's kind of what you're focusing on. And basically I feel like you've kind of been under the thumb of somebody else or other people's opinions for quite a long time. So you're now putting yourself first and focusing on that. And this might take a little bit of a long journey to kind of get to this place to actually get there first. But I do feel like a really strong sense of achievement once you're actually there. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Let me now use Starseed Oracle and let's see what's going on for you guys in terms of your question. Lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. And then we have deep cellular healing. Exactly. Our curious energy, physical and emotional healing. That is so accurate. That is just so on point. So I feel like for you guys, you really are lifting the veil into something new, but it comes with kind of strength to actually lift the veil. Okay. And I do feel like I'm gonna just kind of confirm what I said. It feels like you have to kind of wait for this thing to come towards you. So it is definitely a yes, but you need to wait until it's the right timing for you, not for anyone else, for you. And it's never gonna be like a certain amount of time. It's just essentially what your timing is and what you feel like is right for you. And I do feel like you guys are questioning everything. You might have been breaking up with somebody or some friends, anyone who kind of disagrees with your kind of philosophy, and it could even be like about external views, like worldwide views. It could be that you're pro something or not pro something. You know, most of you probably know what I'm talking about, but essentially you may have a certain opinion on something, and it's kind of separating you from people that you used to know, that people who have been in your life for a long time, and it could be causing you a lot of pain and grief, and it's really telling you that it's going to be fine. And just because you haven't lifted that veil yet and you don't know what's on the other side doesn't mean there's nothing on the other side. Okay, essentially you have to wait. It's kind of like I'm seeing like curtains closing for like a show, and it's kind of like you can't really see what's behind it until the curtains have been drawn away, but you have to wait until the show starts. You can't like go up to the stage and be like hi, and then like whip the curtains open. You have to wait until the show starts. That's kind of what I'm feeling. You're kind of in the audience, like waiting for the show to start, and it's taken quite a long time, but essentially it's in divine timing. Essentially it's going to be ready when it's going to be ready. So this is the crystal for you. We have Aura Light 23, so we'll have a look at her in just a moment. And then we also have underneath Sodalite, logic, instincts, and rationality. This crystal is really good for easing anxiety around emotions and calms inclinations towards flighty feelings. It allows you to trust your bodily sensations and your intuition. So this is what that looks like. This is Sodalite, logic, instincts, and irrationality, which is lovely. So I'm going to pull you a couple more cards and then we'll have a look into that crystal card. Okay, here we go. Opportunity. Beautiful. It's giving you the opportunity to start something new. It could be that this is a hobby. It could be that you're moving away from an old job. It could even be about love. Challenge. I want to get one more actually. Okay. So this is about you kind of stepping into a new opportunity in love. So it could be manifesting a Cancerian, it could be you're dealing with a Cancerian, but it's also showing me that you guys are going to manifest somebody who's really emotionally aligned for you. And even if you're in a relationship, this could be a friend who really, really helps you, and it all comes from taking action. And it doesn't mean you have to completely break off with this person that you're possibly with. It just means that you're kind of focused on something else now, you know, and having the strength and the compassion to like move forward. But also I'm picking up on sex drive here as well. So it could be that you guys have gone through like quite a strong awakening, and it's kind of awoken like a really powerful sexual energy within you, which is really, really lovely. So this is going to attract somebody really, really good for you, especially those of you who are single. Obviously, if you're in a relationship, this is just kind of giving you the opportunity to start something new, even though it might feel like a challenge. Or it might even be that you need to start stepping up and talking to your partner more, where you can actually have like really powerful communicative conversations where you're really listening to each other. But I do feel like you guys, whatever it is, it's going to work out. Okay, whatever it is, it's going to work out. But focusing on your hobbies is something that's going to really help you as well. So Aura Light 23, clarity, focus, and higher awareness. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit more up close if you guys want to read that. So containing 23 different mineral energies, Aura Light can promote undeniable clarity and razor sharp intuition. It enhances metaphysical abilities, raising the bar on your innate superpowers. Most of all, Aura Light 23 can help you appreciate the human experience, that we are all multidimensional beings. By going within and becoming aware of your inner self, you will be able to show up more fully as your authentic self and who you are meant to be. Beautiful. I love that. This is also really good at healing past life and ancestral healing, which is really lovely. So last thing I want to say is I love how there's like kind of curtains here and there's curtains here. There's definitely something about like releasing something and opening up to something new, but it's going to come with a little bit of anxiety, but that's okay. Anytime we're stepping into something new, anxiety is completely normal. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to purchase a private reading, that is down below along with my crystal shop. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys got the beautiful citrine tower, which is lovely. So let's get started and see if this is a yes or a no. Oh, okay. This feels like a yes. Is this a yes? Most of these have been yes, which is crazy. That's so interesting. This feels like a yes. Yeah, I'm going to say this is a yes. Okay, so let's get you a couple more cards and let's just confirm this before I say anything else. Okay, the King of Cups in the reverse. Oh, right. I feel like you guys are moving on to a different job and you're kind of nervous about it for some of you. This is also about you kind of focusing on what your thing is. So basically, if you've kind of been working 9 to 5 or you've been having a boss and you want to have your own business, this is asking you to put yourself first in that situation and not to listen to any kind of naysayers. So this is definitely a yes. Whatever the situation is, whatever you feel like is going to make you the most happiest, that's what the answer is. Because I feel like this could be a no. If no is going to make you happier, then it would be a no. But if it's a yes and a yes makes you more happier, then it's a yes, which sounds kind of counterintuitive because this is a yes or no reading, but it feels like it's literally up to you what your kind of decision is. So if me saying yes gives you a really like, wow, yes feeling, then yes. If it's a no, then it makes you feel really good, then it's a no. It's kind of like asking you to tune into your intuition and what feels right for you. But it does feel like the yes is kind of saying this is what you need. So whatever it is for your highest good, that will be what this is. And it does feel as if you're going to possibly meet someone new through career, is what I'm feeling. So those of you who are single especially, it's going to be a romantic partner. Those of you who are wanting to meet people who are more on your emotional level, 100% yes. I feel like this is asking you to kind of take some new opportunities, but to also kind of like figure out what is the right decision for you. So say if you are wanting to get a new job, like finding the actual job that feels right for you and giving yourself time to do that and to make that decision. And the Nine of Cups is saying she's kind of like putting her hands up. She's kind of like, you know, I surrender, you know, I'm going to let things happen as they are. That is definitely what you're doing as well. It's kind of like this process of letting go, because you're now ready to start something new. It's definitely around career. For a lot of you guys, this is very, very much career orientated. And the Ace of Pentacles is also, I'm hearing, kind of like your thing. What is your thing? What's going to make you the happiest? And I'm also picking up on something to do with massage or therapy or something like that. I'm picking up on someone like massaging this little hand here. So I feel like it's asking you to, how much do you want this new job? You know, and also it's saying like, possibly saying, guys, is like, will I get this job? If you genuinely feel like this is something you really want, then yes, because I feel like this is something that you've been waiting for quite a long time and you possibly haven't had the money to actually start it. This is also saying to make a big purchase if you feel like it's the right time to, okay? But it's kind of like putting your emotions first, because other people have possibly told you, oh, you're not going to make enough money out of that, blah, blah, blah. But basically it's going to come towards you and it's going to be really, really good. So let's get you some astrology cards. Very, very practical, this group. Very much about kind of fighting between your practical and your emotional side, which is really interesting. Okay, underneath, Scorpio, massive, massive, massive transformation. Okay, listening to your gut feelings and your intuitive feelings. So these are the astrology cards. So I'll have a look at those in just a moment. I feel like this needs to be in the reverse. Okay, let's get you a clarifier of the oracle cards. Whoops. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission and activation. So basically you've been ready for this for quite a long time. You just possibly haven't been able to have the resources to do it, or you haven't felt like you've wanted to do it. And then the energy underneath the deck is inner earth, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. So it's basically saying you're going to get through this and you will be kind of given new beginnings and opportunities to go towards it, okay? It just might not be the opportunity, it isn't there yet, or maybe basically it's going to work out for your highest good, whatever it is. So I feel like you guys, it's definitely about career. Virgos are very career orientated, but they're also about the 6th house of health. So if you guys have been going through quite a bad health situation, it's asking you to tune into your intuition and your emotions as to, is there anything else that you need to kind of do to help yourself? And our bodies are most likely 99% linked to our body. Our emotions are 99% linked to our body. Because whatever we've been through, whether it be subconscious or conscious, we hold that within our body. And it's really important to express it. And Virgos are ruled by Mercury and it can be really hard for them to express their emotions. So it's really important to slow down and kind of take a less perfectionistic approach to this situation, and just know that whatever happens, happens. You're doing your best, you're trying that new thing, you know, whatever it is. So it's also saying to not take life so seriously and to have more fun. You might be really run down into the ground. You might be really affected by your mental health right now. Your mental health might be kind of really just feeling really uncomfortable in your mind. It's just asking you to take a break as well. So light body, crystal grid, transmission and activation. So I'm going to have a little look at this in the book for the star seeds to give us a little bit more information. So this is 104. Okay, so this is saying, okay, this card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why. It can also mean that your light body, the energy body in its highest form, is being activated. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate the change of the vibration. So you guys are definitely having to change up your environment. You might having to eat more cleaner, and maybe you're kind of debating whether you should go on a diet. And when I say diet, I don't mean restricting yourself as in like I'm going to make myself thin. When I say diet, I just mean you're basically helping yourself to figure out what is the most healthiest options for you right now. Okay, so let's get you a couple of crystal cards. Let's see what, oops, there you go, boom. Underneath the deck is kyanite, truth, communication and clarity. Wow, my voice is like, I'm really struggling to talk right now. So this is about you coming into your authentic self. This is about you sharpening your leadership and communication skills. And this is all about your throat chakra, which is ruled by Aries, Taurus, Libra, Jupiter and Neptune. And your main crystals are tiger's eye and desert rose. So these are tiger's eye, courage, optimism and power, and desert rose, time travel, ancestral healing and patience. So if you guys want to check those out, then please give them a little read, but I'm just going to skim read them now. So tiger's eye, a courageous and brave stone, tiger's eye motivates you to show up as your best self, drawing optimism towards you while also grounding you in reality. With confidence, strength and power, tiger's eye helps break through any blockages that stand in your way. Activate the warrior inside of you. Leo, Capricorn sun, so desert rose. This is a desert rose. It's actually made from wind, sand and rain, which is stunning. It's really, really good for menstrual cramps, anyone who has really high up and down hormones, really good for acne and stuff like that. Anything where things kind of like an overgrowth of something. So desert rose is also, it's also really good for those of you going through the menopause as well. So desert rose helps you connect to your ancestors. It has a special power of time travel and is able to heal past wounds that still affect you today and alleviate pain from the past, which is really, really, really good. It allows you to, it promotes mental clarity by releasing negative belief systems that no longer serve you, which is really, really great. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a lovely day. All my information from private readings and crystal shop is down below. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 5. Thank you so much for being here. It's so weird saying group number 5. I haven't had 5 groups for a long time. So let's get started with your reading. You guys chose the beautiful little pyrite. So we're going to see if this is a yes or a no. So the Eight of Pentacles is very much a no for me. So hopefully this is something that you are wanting to hear. You guys are the only no in all of the groups. So if this is something that you've really been wanting to obviously not go towards, or, you know, this is for your highest good, then this is definitely something that you guys have been really not wanting to kind of go towards, but maybe you feel like you have to, or you feel like this is something that you need to do out of, like, you know, lack of money or lack of options. But what this is saying is your path is being paved as you go along in your journey of life, and it is coming to a point where you're going to figure out what your next step is. But you are supported. Even if you don't feel like you are definitely supported. And there is kind of like this energy of like not being able to cross it. So it could be like always feeling like you're single, always feeling like you can never date anyone, you know, always feeling you can't find anyone in terms of friendships or opportunities in work, you know, always feeling like it's blockages after blockages. And it's basically what it's saying is, because this path isn't the right one for you, doesn't mean there isn't any other path. And also, I was just watching a video that's just come to my mind. It's about dating. So those of you who are single, this could really resonate with you guys. Is kind of like this it was about this intensity of when you really, really like someone, and you put all your effort into them and you put all your energy and you like really, really like them. You can get really shut down if they don't feel the same way or anything like that. But basically what he was saying was there's so many people out there and you will find your person, and it's so much more easier to kind of think in that certain way than to kind of focus on this one person who you possibly aren't able to be with or be around. So it could be for some of you guys are going for a breakup, or you're kind of fed up of being single, and me saying no could be like, oh, you know, I'm never going to meet a person, I'm never going to meet a man or a woman, you know. But this is saying it's just not time yet. It's just not your time yet. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just not your time yet. Okay, so, but look how there's little rainbows. They're just not fully formed yet. Everyone's on their own path in all different timelines. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been going for a lot of heartbreak. Whew, definitely a thing of shedding. A lot of you guys are shedding. Oh, lovely. So the Emperor is a really good sign. This is basically about you stepping into your Mars energy, your masculine. Everyone has masculine energy, and things are going to start changing for you. So look at that. So basically, I'm hearing a grief process. Grieving first, man later. Okay, so obviously those of you who don't want a man, of course that is still applying, but basically that's just me being funny, but basically the Three of Swords and the Emperor is basically saying this is what you're working through right now, and that's why there's these blockages, because this guy is getting in the way. But it's meant to be there because you're meant to process this first so you can meet your mans. But if it isn't a man's or a woman's that you want to kind of manifest, this could be a house, this could be a new job opportunity, this could be friendship, but it comes with fixing this energy first. Not so you have to fix yourself in a way, but it does feel like fixing, patching things together again, feeling like you can trust yourself, I'm hearing like a zip going up and down, and some of you guys are like getting really frustrated because sometimes the zip gets stuck and you're just like, ugh. It's kind of like that sort of thing of like, it will come with ease if you just let it go and let it go and let it flow. Okay, and obviously that's easier said than done, but as long as you're doing your best, that's all you can ask for, you know. This Emperor could also represent a certain person. So this could be a certain person that you want to manifest, someone who's very much in their leader energy, someone who's very passionate, someone who's very sensual and beautiful. That is a sort of certain person that you're going to manifest, but it will come with releasing any old patterns that you are holding on to that are keeping you in this same position. And that is why these little guys keep popping up and saying, no, not time yet, girl, no. But that's because they're there. They're meant to be there, and they'll move across when it's time. Okay, and it might come with you stepping out your comfort zone into something new. And stepping out your comfort zone could literally be, you know, going somewhere on your own, or applying for a new job, or doing a new hobby. You know, something like that. But it's asking you to take one step at a time and not be hard on yourself. Okay, so let's get you an oracle card and let's see any extra information about this situation that you're going through. Of course, take it as it resonates, guys. It's going to be different for everyone. Oh, yes, this is perfect. This is perfect for this group, especially about love. So this is the energy underneath. Earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So basically, you guys are really struggling with being alone right now, feeling really alone, feeling like you don't fit in, feeling like you are suppressed or confined or restricted. And it's because there's all these roadblocks in the way, but it doesn't mean they're not going to move. They will move. But it's just because you're not meant to go there right now, because you're not fully ready, you know, or you're not fully, you know, healed in the way that you need to be healed. Obviously that we're constantly healing, but there's definitely this energy of like rushing and forcing, but you're not ready to do that yet. Okay, so surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, and make love to life. And I love this card. I mean, I have really strong Venus like placement, but that's probably why I love this card as well. But I love how she's just kind of in her energy, and this little guy just kind of waiting. And that's essentially what it is. It's basically asking you to make love to life, focus on your pleasures, on what you love, and your man's or your woman's is around the corner. Whoever you are attracted to, they are around the corner. But it's asking you to step into your masculine energy, step into your power, step into what you actually need. What is it you want? You know, what is your thing? That is what they're basically saying here. Stepping into your loves for life. What things do you really, really love? So let's see what else. Lovely. So it could be about money as well for you guys. Manifesting. Oh, girl, I was definitely feeling that. Definitely, yeah. Venus energy. Self-expression. I'm hearing that could also be your age as well, or a door number or something like that. Or it could be significant numbers that have been coming up for you. Some of you guys are really connected to angels and wings and that sort of thing, like taking flight in some way. Just allowing things to happen, allowing things to grow. It's kind of like when you plant the seed, you're not going to reap the rewards in the same day. So that's basically what you're kind of working through. And I'm picking up, it's kind of like with this new energy, you cannot buy it, you cannot source it from somewhere, it all comes from you. You cannot buy a relationship, you know, so it has to come from emotional stability, and that is what you're working towards. And Taurus is very much a masculine energy. It's quite fixed, it's very much like my way or the highway, and it can be a very sensual sign. And that's essentially what you're working on, is being vulnerable with yourself, sensual with yourself. And it's asking you, what is it that you want? And your material world is going to start changing when you begin to get more grounded in what your needs are. And this is also asking you to get emotionally stable. What is it that you need to work on that allows you to feel more secure? And that will come with time. You know, it could be that you have like a professional to talk to about it. It could be you manifest more friends that make you feel much more secure. Or it could just be change your diet, you know, something like that. But it just feels like a slow realizing and nurturing process. That's basically what it feels like. And this is very important. Getting intimate with yourself emotionally, getting like really vulnerable with yourself. How do I feel? And really listening to those emotions that come up and not ignoring them, because they are so important. Okay. I also feel like you guys are, I'm hearing, finally choosing yourself in whatever position that is, especially those of you who are a mum or those of you who are like single parents. I'm really picking up on that as well. Like you're really being asked to step into like what it is that you want, and having that time for yourself is so important, so you can fill up your own cup, because you're not just a mother, like you're your own person as well. So let's choose these two. That one's been coming up a lot today, actually, not in the readings, but like as I've been shuffling, I've been really drawn to that one. So we have I'm going to read that again. Tanzine Aura Quartz underneath, which is enchantment, cosmic and alchemy. So this is basically to draw in your mystical qualities. It's a higher understanding about yourself. It's allowing you to communicate, and it's saying that you're more powerful than you think. Virgo, Pisces and Uranus. A really big change in your body and how you feel about yourself. Oh my God. Of course we have red jasper. This is like the most sensual stone out of the whole deck. And then we have blue aragonite. So red jasper, blue aragonite. So I'm not going to fully read the whole thing, but if you guys want to read that, then that is there for you. Okay, so red jasper, justice, strength and stability. This is all about your base chakra. This is your your root chakra. Red jasper can also can help heal issues related to sex, inviting you to explore your sexuality in healthy ways, providing stability and protection, which is lovely. Red jasper balances yin and yang, expressing masculine and feminine energies that feel safe yet nourished. You're basically being asked to attract a really beautiful masculine energy. And if you guys aren't interested in masculines, I'm just picking up you're attracting this stability that is what you want. So a lot of you guys have actually attracted a lot of narcissists or people who really don't serve you, and you're now coming away from that. But it's asking you to get stable within yourself, so you then feel comfortable to say no to people that aren't good for you. Okay, that's for some of you guys. So red jasper is also really good at alleviating chronic worry, clearing mental blockages, to make space for balanced emotions and thoughts. Okay, so this is about Aries, Scorpio, Mars. And then, funnily enough, we have Capricorn Earth, which is about stability. So sexuality and stability, which is lovely. So power and feeling comfortable and nourished and safe. So blue aragonite, empathy, compassion, communication. Communication is key, and with blue aragonite, you will definitely send the message. Blue aragonite activates the throat, third eye and heart chakras, allowing you to communicate from a whole and centered place, while the stone instills hope and inspiration. This crystal enhances your ability to empathize and show compassion for others, fostering authentic connections. Blue aragonite's communication skills also carry across when you are communicating with the spirit realm, cultivating a calm and relaxed space for even more clarity to come through. Capricorn Earth. Picking up on you guys putting like a really expensive piece of jewelry around your neck, like it's very sparkly. And pyrite is all about material assets, so I do feel like you guys could be splurging on something, but also I feel like you guys might be going on a date as well at some point, and you're going to get like a gift, especially those of you who are Leo. I know you guys like your expensive stuff, so, or Taurus, you guys like expensive, good quality things, so you're possibly going to be given that as well as kind of like a confirmation, like I'm on the right path. That's kind of like a message for you guys from your angels as well. But this is just basically saying to make love to life, like really, really enjoy your life. This is your life, no one else's. Okay, so make time for you. You're doing a really good job. Give yourself a break and have a bath for some of you guys as well. So thank you so much for watching. I'm also hearing like take pleasure in the small things as well, because they're important, and to give yourself a bath and like give yourself relaxation time, or buy yourself a little candle or something like that. So thank you so much guys for watching. If you'd like a private reading, all my information is down below along on my crystal shop. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.